Hey guys, what is up? Dave here, back to you with another new TextTuned video about a new feature. The roguelike is at a point that I'm happy with it. And I want to kind of explain the roadmap of getting from V1 of the roguelike to where it currently is. It was a very humbling experience because I learned very quickly that pieces or parts of things like this need to be done in chunks, and I did not understand that going into this. And I think if I would have had that knowledge set and understanding sooner, a lot of this would have been easier. So, anyway, welcome to Endless Racer. Endless Racer is kind of like a V1 story mode. I eventually want to add story elements and like make it something that actually takes you a really long time to complete and all that jazz. But right now, it's something you can do in like 5 minutes because it's automated. Well, I made it so you can automate it because it's kind of annoying. Anyway, so for V1 of Endless Racer, it's exactly what you think it is. It's basically King of the Hill against a bot. That's the easiest way I can think to describe it, and I didn't even realize that myself until I was watching a 1320 Legends video on YouTube, and it mentioned King of the Hill, and I went, Jesus Christ, that's what I made. So here we are, King of the Hill. Endless Racer is what I call it, because you can just keep going and going and going. And the way it works is once you lose a race, you get your round put on a leaderboard, and the person at the end of the month with the highest ranking or the most rounds complete in a row gets a prize, is how it's supposed to work. So here we are, Endless Racer. You basically do /Endless Racer start, and it'll start it. But in V1.5, I added bot classes, but I'm realizing I need to kind of expand on this further because you can get stuck up against the Audi R8 that I added to the game. I met somebody at a car show recently. I'm sure you've probably heard of the YouTube channel WD Detailing. I met the guy that started that channel, and he has an Audi R8, and I had no idea he was local, so I figured what's more fun than putting a real person in the game? So why not? And I kind of did that with all the bot names. All the bots have different names. Like my kids are in here with their first names and stuff like that. There's like the Zeke Golf R driver. So anyway, yeah. And then you just compete for a leaderboard spot. But tonight I finished what I am going to say is where I'm good for a stopping point, and that's the roguelike. I would like to add more effects. I would like to come up with more ideas. I would like to do a lot of cool things with it, but that can wait until I work on the true story mode, which I probably won't work on that until the V1 anyway. After I do a huge public launch and all that jazz. Well, what I would hope is a huge public launch. So anyway, you can now automate it. So you basically automate the endless race until you get a race margin win of 2 seconds or less. You'll get 3 button pop-ups that have 3 effects that either affect your car or a bot car. And what ends up happening is it basically is supposed to try to help you get higher in the round numbers. And you can even get what's called a good luck streak, which I thought was a bug at first, but then I pulled a Bethesda and turned it into a feature because it sounds kind of like a good thing. If you get lucky enough, and the way the randomization of, hey, do I get some effects for my cars pops up, is if numbers are close enough. So it does 2 RNG number picks between 1 and 100. And if those numbers are close enough, you get to pick an effect. So if it's between like 60 and if one number is 60, the other number is 65, you might be able to pick an effect. If it rolls again and it's between 50 and 54, you get to roll again, etc., etc. It's pretty cool, and I really like how it works. So sometimes you can get multiple in a row. So let's show off how this works, because I'm really proud of this, honestly. I think I put in kind of a lot of work on this. So we're going to do /endless race start. And what we do is it opens up a thread for you, and as you can see, I won my first race by a margin of about 7 seconds. Then you do endless race, next, auto, true. And you can just hit tab basically after you type next, and it'll just run your auto racer. And as you can see off to the side there, I got an effect offer. Here, we'll stretch this out a little. So I got to round 3. Auto run paused until round 3 after I picked my effect. I won that race. So I can either take the bots down 3% torque, I can go up 3% power on my car or minus 3% weight on my car. So I'm going to go horsepower. So it goes to round 3. Up, I get to pick again, plus 3% horsepower again. And it does compound. So like you'll see I have 983 right here. It's going to do 3% horsepower on top of that 983. And as you can see, I actually got another offer to do yet another effect, which is basically what I call like the good luck streak. So I'm going to hit 3% again. As you can see, now I'm over 1,000 horsepower. And these effects only stay on your car during this racing, endless race. And you can see it keeps going, it keeps going. It's one race is ran every 1.5 seconds. When I did it any faster than that, Discord actually considered it spam with their API, and I couldn't really get around that. I wanted it to be faster, but I couldn't make it any faster. We're going to go 3%, because I just like boosting my horsepower. I'm going to start doing weight because I'm over 1,000 horsepower now, so we're going to take my weight down 3%. I don't want to do anything with the bots. We're going to go 3% here. I get it again. We'll do 3% here. Jesus Christ. Minus 3% weight. There we go. Another one. We'll do just on myself. So we're at round 15. I forget what the chances are. I need to look into it and make it maybe a little bit tighter. Or maybe do a different RNG method. But I really do like how this works. So I don't really want to. Go minus 3%. And that minus 3% will apply to all the bots, which is awesome too. So you can see, we're going to go minus 3% weight on my car. I'm at 1138 and 2800 HP. I think you can get down to 70% of your original weight. So I can take off up to 30% weight from the OEM spec. Let's go bot minus 3%. I'm getting really lucky. I don't normally get this many, especially as you get into these higher rounds. And as you can see, the auto run stopped because the margin was 1.7 seconds, 1.73, 1.76. I can't read. So it requires manual input at this point, just because I figured, it's probably a good idea that like, hey, I almost lost. So we're going to do endless race next, and auto true just to keep it going. And you can even copy and paste it. Round one that round, one that round. Won that one. If we can get over 28, that's a new record on the leaderboard. Dang it. I always get stuck at 28 because the bot just ends up so fast. So there you go. It doesn't say the bot's HP and all that on this screen. That's okay. So at that point, if this would have been a new record run, making it to round 29, let's say, and I lost round 30, it would post in driver updates and say TechX69 made it to round 30. All that jazz. But that's basically the Endless Racer mode. I think it's a lot of fun. I really want to turn this into a PvP of a King of the Hill sort of thing in the TextTuned racing category. Maybe that's next. I'm not sure what I want to put next on the chopping block for a feature for this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make suggestions. Like I said, at the end of every new video about this game, we make a new car. And I was saying we need something that's an in-between because we only have one thing that's like the Audi R8. So we need something fast. Let's look up a new car and make a new car. So this is kind of cool. I didn't know about this website. Sorry for the big white block. I know that's probably pretty bright, but this is the random car picker, thepicker.com. It's just a random car generator, and you can do all sorts of filters and pick random things, do trucks, SUV, sedan, hatchback, EV, hybrid, non-EV, affordable, random brand, mid-range, very expensive. So I'm going to say we're looking for something to go kind of against the R8. Let's do premium. What do we get? That's the only thing I'm going to click. A Honda Ridgeline. Oh. Cadillac Celestic? What? You know what? Here we go. Pick a number 1 through 6. 5. Sick. So we're going to click the button 5 times, and the 5th car is what we're going to pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn it. You can actually see it only has a couple cars to pick from, so I guess we'll do the Aventador. So give me 1 second to get the stats for this. We are going to do a very old version of it. We're going to do the 2011 Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. So create new car. 2011 Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. Engine name. Here. Let's hope so. It's not. Damn it. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. Is it? Engine type. Sometimes Automobile Catalog really just lets you down. Oh, here it is. Okay. L539 is the name of it. Displacement in liters is, wow, 6.5. That might be the biggest engine in this car so far, or in this game so far, I think. Horsepower is 691 at 8250. The torque is 509 at 5500. Cylinders, is this a V12? It is a V12. NA for forced induction is a naturally aspirated car, yes. Weight in pounds. We need curb weight. Oh, it uses a Haldex for its all-wheel drive. 3726. Yep. Rarity is going to be super rare. Condition, it's old. It's 2011. We need pricing. So for this one, I'm going to go by Car Gurus. I'm going to go Lamborghini. Definitely does not pop up. Aventador. There we go. Why is it asking me to sign in? I've never had to sign in. Oh my God, it wants me to reset my password. Hold on. Not dox myself. Okay, it didn't force me to log in this time. I don't know. 2012 is the oldest on here, so we're going to do 2012 to 2013. Oh boy. This is going to be one expensive boy. Well, I guess we will do flat 300K. Sounds reasonable. 300,000. Enter. And now we have a new Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. I'm going to do also something somewhat normal that anybody can buy. Let's make 2 cars this time. We're going to do a Mini Cooper S because I really like them. I really want one. Automobile catalog. There we go. Come on. There you go. All right. We're going to do 2 cars because the LP700-4 is kind of crazy. So we're going to do create new car, 2007 Mini Cooper S. The engine name is the PSA BMW. That's not right. 2007 is not a BMW. PSA-EP6. Displacement in liters is a 1.6. Horsepower is 172 at 5,500. Torque is, wow, 177, and it holds it from 1,600 to 5,000. That's insanity. So we'll say, like, I don't know, 4,000 just to keep it in the middle. It is a 4-cylinder, an inline 4. It is supercharged. Its curb weight is 2491. Wow. Then rarity, we will call it rare because they're starting, uncommon. Condition, used, price. Yeah. Where's Minnie? Minnie. We need the cheap shit. They do years. 4 to 2007. So 2005 is like 6,000, 6,500. We'll call it 8,000 for a nice one. There we go. Now there is a car everybody can afford and nobody can afford. If you want me to open this up, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm debating it. There's a lot of quality of life stuff elsewhere I would still like to accomplish, like some confusion. Maybe when you first click a channel, it pops up something like a button to help you jumpstart that section instead of just commands, commands, commands. I don't know if that's doable, though, but I'll look into it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.